Welcome in, Virgos. This is your end of March 2024 reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Virgos. I just want to apologize. I intended to do all the signs, a full March reading, and due to some uploading issues, I only got through Cancer. So the rest of the signs this month, I will be doing an end of March since we're already well underway into March. And next month, I'll start with the second group so you guys get a full April reading. So, all right, let's get into the reading. I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards for you to kind of get a baseline of energies for you for the end of March. All right, forgiveness. Security. And wisdom. Interesting. Mermaid there. So there's definitely something you've been carrying, something that happened that, again, it's asking you for, you got the forgiveness card here. I'm a firm believer in, I know in kind of the, spiritual realm, it's all about forgiveness, forgiving people from the past. But I believe that, like, if we forgive before we're ready to, it's like almost forcing a little, like your inner child to say, if you're forcing a child to forgive when they really, aren't ready, it's almost like you're crossing boundaries and betraying yourself. But I feel like there's some sense of like safety in that you've found safety in carrying this kind of hurt or pain. But it's time to kind of, again, release this and gain, there is some wisdom to gain from the situation that I feel like you're just starting to become aware of. There's some new awareness coming the end of March, I feel, that provides you wisdom around this situation. And it finally does allow you to find it in you to, like, kind of, the forgiveness is about letting go, right? Letting go, because when you don't forgive, you're actually the one chaining yourself to that person or that situation. And it really doesn't do anything good for you. But it also is in divine timing and what needs to happen and unfold in the right time for the process. But I feel like, again, the end of March, you're gaining some new wisdom about this, to allow some, like, letting go. And if you see this picture of security, it's almost like someone's hunkered down in a cave here, and it's out of protection, right? So it's almost like you've locked this aspect of yourself in a cave and are kind of, again, there's a protective mechanism because of something that happened in the past, that where you were betrayed or there was some sort of pain caused upon you. But again, this protection mechanism has kept you also away from experiencing life in new ways and bringing forth new things to you. So it's just, it's time. So let's pull some tarot. Yes, Temperance. Again, there's that, like, allowance to just let go. This is that, like, let go and let God saying, or let go and let the universe handle this. And the universe is saying with the Temperance that it is taking care of this. And there's some, like, inner alchemization happening to kind of, again, integrate this to allow balance to be brought back into you internally and unconsciously. Emperor. Two of Wands. Seven of Swords. Yeah, divine timing with the wheel. Just confirming what I said. The Moon. Ace of Swords. Oof. 10 of Pentacles. And we're going to end it on a high note here. The Sun. So they're definitely, with the Emperor here, I feel like there's some stubbornness here around the situation or person where you're like kind of standing your ground of like, I'm going to be stubborn about this and not forgive or not like let go of this. And I'm not going to, yeah, I'm not going to just like let go of this and just, because there's this thought of like, if I forgive, then I'm kind of allowing that person to get away with what they did. But there's a decision here. 2 of Wands is about making a decision with the 7 of Swords. So it's like you're making a decision to kind of, like we talked about, you're deciding to walk down a new path and kind of walk away from whatever this situation was. Maybe you were betrayed or lied to. There's some sort of sneaky something that went down, and you've kind of been holding on to it with the Emperor. But it's finally like a new day. With, you can see in this 2 of Wands, the lights kind of shining in on that new kind of doorway the 2 Wands are making, and you're like, I'm seeing a new path to walk forward away from this and to let it go. And that's, again, maybe you haven't been able to do that, but now it's like with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like it's saying, again, this is the divine timing. This is like the time that this needs to happen. And once you do that, things are going to shift and start. It's like the Wheel of Fate's moving forward, and there's some sort of change being initiated by that, which is bringing better things into your life. So I feel like there's a lot of hidden unconscious things here with the Moon. That could be like deep emotions that you've kind of been holding on to, pushing down because you don't want to deal with it. But with the Ace of Swords, I feel like it's finally like there's some sort of truth you need to face with this. And this could just be like facing your own emotions about it. Or there could be something in regards to this that with the 7 of Swords, like you kind of don't want to look at. Like there's some sort of like deception here that could be internally where you're like deceiving yourself about the situation and you don't want to face the truth about it. Because facing the truth is to you more hurtful, and you don't want to feel that again or feel the emotions. This could, with the 10 of Pentacles, this could be something to do again with like family dynamics, family things that went down. Again, family pain, ancestral karma that's again passed down, and there's some sort of truth you don't want to face in regards to that. Or you're kind of just pretending like, oh, it doesn't affect me, like, or you've kind of distanced yourself from the family or that person. But there's something here about integrating this and actually like releasing, and because the aspect of you needing to like always stay away because you don't want to face it is also an issue here. But on the other side of this is the Sun. So it's like clearing the way for more happiness and for you to be able to take in more from others and happiness. Because this to me is kind of stuck somewhere energetically within you that's creating some blocks. We have this security card like we talked about. All right, a couple more here, tarot cards. Hanged Man. Yes, this has kind of left you stuck. This has left you stuck, but it's the Hanged Man's also asking you to see the situation from a different perspective. again, I feel like your perception is a bit distorted. Seven of Swords again. There's some distortion around the truth in this. Four of Wands, and healing that, and the Ace of Cups. Pretty straightforward. Sun, Ace of Cups. Making way for new. I feel like this has left you kind of stunted emotionally, if that's a good word. Like you haven't been emotionally available because a lot of your, again, coping mechanisms have been to protect yourself and not be vulnerable emotionally because of pain from the past. But it's like the Ace of Cups is like, again, a new beginning, a new start. It's like your emotions now are able to overflow, where maybe you weren't very emotional. And that's been a problem for you in relationships and dynamics. But we need to heal that. And I'm feeling like I'm getting the message here on this Ace of Cups. There's like the moon cycles and it ends with the full moon. So I'm getting there's significance to the next full moon. And in that, there's like this reaching kind of a full realization of this cycle where it's divine timing that we need to kind of, again, face some truth here emotionally to allow us to release this and heal and integrate. I just wanted to get one. I'm going to get a clarifier for this wisdom card. Just interested here. 5 of Pentacles, yeah. So there's some new awareness and wisdom around, like, again, what this has, the impact this has had on you that maybe you're, again, unconsciously not fully aware of. And maybe some of your issues, this could be money issues, maybe just a lack of abundance in your life. Also, I'm getting like in relationships, just kind of this cold energy, like they've never been really fulfilling for you emotionally. So it's kind of always feels like you're on your own there, even when you're in relationships. So I feel like the situation has been impacting you in all different areas of your life. And you're kind of in this hanged man, like you're like, oh, like not seeing it. And the moon. It's like you've been really good at like pushing this down and pretending it, you know, again, that was a long time ago and I'm over it now and I'm just moving on with my life. But unless you fully like work through whatever happened or those emotions, they get stuck. And then they're impacting us from all different angles that we're not aware of. And what just came to me too is for some of you with the 5 of Pentacles, that can be health issues, again, that are popping up. And you're like, why are these popping up all of a sudden again? And it's, again, because it's like your body alerting you, like, okay, these are still stuck here. And again, the universal law of energy is the energy always, it never stops moving. There's a flow. And when it gets stuck inside you, it may be dormant for a little bit, but then it's like, okay, it's time for us to release this. All right, Virgos, let's dig a little more into this in the extended. We can look at what the outcome is here moving forward. Tap into a little like how is this impacting you more around this 5 of Pentacles and what you need to be aware of. And I'm seeing what signs we have here. We have Aries, Aries, Pisces. So we'll pull a couple cards. If you If this has to do with someone specifically that is one of those signs, we'll pull a couple cards for them and get some more information around those individuals. All right, Virgo, see you over in the extended, or see ya in the next reading.